So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for and entertainment purpose.
Hi everyone, Martha here. So I finished. I watched some of Game of Thrones. So far, looks like we have Arya kill. So I'll talk about what I watched so far because I only watched like the first 10 minutes. But then my video will stop editing. So, but I do want to, since I just did a showcase. Watch the showcase, but I didn't really look at this picture here. What's gonna happen during next year, and for Disney Dreamlight Valley in December. So let me look at this picture and see who are we gonna get during this, because I know so far because we watched for my brief look at it. We're gonna get Jack Skellington, Mike, Tiana, Gaston, Rapunzel, and Eve. Those are the ones that we know, and maybe Jafar in the future. Those are those 7 characters are the ones we're gonna get. So, and Gaston and Rapunzel and Eve and Jafar are the ones you have to pay for. Mike and Jack are the ones that you're getting anyway. So, doesn't have to worry about that. Same thing with Tiana. But let's find out if I read these pictures, who else we're gonna get. So, okay, so in December 5th, you get Jack Skellington because Night for Christmas is mainly about Halloween. There's also the Christmas part of it, so he comes with it and on December 5th. So yeah, and looks like it does not say who you're getting in December 5th for that one. It just says explore. So you get Jack for free, but for the pay one, it says explore the Element Isles, meet Rapunzel, Gaston, Eve on the Isle of Adventures. So we don't know which one of those 3 we're gonna get, but maybe we'll get all 3 of them at the beginning of it. And in late winter of next year, we're gonna get Mike and Solly, because they said Solly, but they only showed Mike. So yeah. And early spring of next year, it shows Donald's boat, and it says a visual new moves to the village valley. Now, hold on. Only person I can see on here, or Duck, we're gonna get on here, is Daisy. So let me go get Donald so he can have a little fun and say, Donald, we're gonna get your girlfriend. Yay! Why is it taking so long to get my girlfriend? Minnie has came with Mickey right away. I want my girl! Yay!
When am I gonna get Clarabelle? Shut
up, Goofy! Nobody asked you! Maybe we'll get Clarabelle soon. No, we're not! Okay, so, and, late spring, don't mind, okay, you don't find a realm like this in every dynasty. So, if you don't know what dynasty is, and these flowers don't talk anything, that is Mulan. So we're gonna get Mulan in late spring. So in summer we're gonna get Tiana. So when we look down here, what's gonna happen here? So explore Ancient's Landing uncovers more of secrets and befriend a very lucky villager. So people have said this is either Genie or Oswald. So whoever we're gonna get, I'm happy with either one. It's not a very big hint, but if we get Oswald or Genie, I would be happy in Genie. But we're gonna get Oswald. Oswald, do you think you're gonna be on? You're gonna be on Disney Valley because they say Lucky right here.
Yep. Make me on Disney Valley, so no other kids can know what I am. People don't think that I'm useful fighting. Well, if you watch my old cartoons, I could pull my leg off and throw it at people probably. And I'm very smart. I'm actually my more mischief than I'm not. Oh, good rat, Mickey out there. I actually still have fun every once in a while. If they make me have my blue pants or my black and white iteration, that's pretty good. Yeah! Bring me in!
And if we get the Genie, I'm happy either way. But I would love for them to give this more recognition to this rabbit so much. Yep. And so yeah, I'm happy either one till we get. And so, and summer, the same exact time we get around Tiana, we get schemes to fix the realm, the rip in time. So, yep. And also we get that stupid that board game that looks like chess. So I'll make sure to show that part in my video in here. I don't know how that game's gonna work, but it kind of reminds me of if you played Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. There was a game like that in that one. So that one kind of reminds you of that time. That was more like a Monopoly game, but that one, the one here, is more like chess because of the way the boards look. 4 pieces here. Look, and also apparently you can play on your phone by December, but it won't have you can't like enter into the picture taking or get moonstones. So I don't know. I'm not gonna play on my phone. I'm not that type of person. You can play on your phone if you want to, because I have a hard time seeing on that little bitty screen. Most of the time I don't watch my videos on my phone when I'm watching YouTube. I just listen, and I usually pick videos I don't mind just listening to. If it's one that I have to watch an individual for, I watch it on my TV. So yeah. So that's basically it. So I'm gonna bring up what happened the first 10 minutes of the 7 episodes of season 7 of Game of Thrones here for right now. So what has happened so far? So Arya pretends to be pretends to be Filch. I know it's not his name, and I knew it was her right when it happened because she just killed the guy, so it's not going to be him. And he kills all of his men that helped killed her brother and her mom and her sister-in-law and her future niece or nephew. And she poisoned them. And she made sure not to poison his daughter or his granddaughter, because he made sure that she did not drink, because she did not blame her for it, but she did kill all the men because those women had nothing to do with what happened. And maybe she will actually free the guy who they're holding prisoner, that so stuff like that. But yep, yeah, good for her. I'm happy. I was like cheering on her during this entire time. Like, man, that was cruel of her, but they deserved it. So, and after this, Brand is now with at the Night Watch place, and John and Sasa are now telling what the crews to do, and Sasa wants to John wants to forgive the ones that betrayed them, but Salsa doesn't. And John wants to make sure that all the Nightwalkers, the thing that killed the Nightwalkers, the weapon that Sam used, is being used by everyone in the in the kingdom, because they said he said not just the men and the boys, the girls and the women too. So that's all I know so far. So I'm gonna watch the rest of it and enjoy it. Let's see what happens later. So be back in a bit when I watch the rest of it. All right, guys, I finished watching Goosebumps and Loki first before I finished watching Game of Thrones. So I'm gonna talk about that with these announcements. So for Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I don't know, I like Goosebumps more out of these two. During this, they mostly what happens at the very end of this episode for Goosebumps is that they throw Slappy off the cliff. We have like a little Do you ever watch the movie Mercy, the one that Stephen King wrote? This one kind of reminds me of. Haha, Steve. So R.L. Stein didn't even remind me of anything from Goosebumps. Reminds me something from his rival Stephen King. Poor guy. So because it takes place during the snow and stuff like that. And so after everybody gets out of the book except for his parents, Harold's parents. All the 5 teenagers get out of the book and they have to go and find Nora. It's because she has Slappy, and one of the kids gets told that Harold's parents can't move on until they find him and they forgive him for what he did to them. And so they find Nora and help her after she gets knocked out for a little bit in the snow. That's why it reminds me of Mercy. And so Isaiah is about to fall off a cliff, and the other parents are coming to help them too. And they're all surprised that their kids know about Slappy. And so, yep, in the next episode, somebody else is going to find him. That's all we really have to say about it. And how Howard moves on with his parents. So, it was a good episode. No good song.
Stay here.
Alright, so I watched. So Harold was supposed to Slappy wanted him to push them down and do the same exact thing that he did to his parents a couple episodes ago, turning them into puppets to his friends and I guess their kids too, and push Isaiah down the cliff, but he didn't, and he moved on with his parents. So I did like this episode, but I'm happy that they clarified this is not the end by doing what happens next, since some people might have thought this might be the end, but it's not. For people who don't know, like, there's 10 episodes of this, not 8. So yeah. So let's talk about Loki episode. It's episode 5 of season 2 of Loki, and this one's mostly just him having to go round up the people, and we find out where the original character did before they joined before they joined the ABV, whatever it's called, the Time Bureau. And so Mobius got brought 2002. So what was he, like, from the future? Because that one took place really last year, but the show came out 2001. So he's actually from the future that he was taken from. So that's weird. The secretary guy, Casey, he was in Alcatraz, V. Hunter was a doctor, and OB was a book writer and a scientist. Now, only one, and Loki was back doing his time things. Because I guess some of the parts from the trailer is from this episode. Because I've never seen some of the scenes in here from the trailer. And we finally got to see Mobius and the jet ski, so yay! I remember all last season he was so hungry about the jet ski, and all of us wanted him to. Now it makes total sense that he used to work at a place where they sold them, and him and his wife, who died, and he had 2 sons. So yeah, and Loki had to go and get them and find out how he thinks himself is. Sylvie tells him you're selfish because you want to have friends and let them not live their lives. But then they find out that the time thing is after them. So yeah. And it ends with Loki back to where he was before this whole entire episode happened. But I just found it funny when I saw that one of them was at Alcatraz, and he says, "Do I have to go back to where it was? Who wants to go back there?" That's why he's trying to escape. But yeah, I did like how it looked in this episode, how like the strings and stuff like that looked. And this, I gotta ask a question: does Loki ever want to drink? Did you see these guys forget that he's a Norse god? They never turn down alcohol. But yeah, whatever. So anyway, so I did like this episode, but cannot wait till the next episode. The next episode, the last one. I don't know. We got 2 more episodes left of Goosebumps. So I'm probably gonna give the Goosebumps one a 7, and probably give this one a 7 since they're both pretty much. That's what I can only do. So, and I have not finished watching Game of Thrones yet, so I'm gonna leave that little bit in just in case I forget to say what's in this episode was in the episode I saw. And I did watch some of episode 2. Like, only thing I remember about that one is that Theo and his sister lost in one of the daughters of what's his name? Pedro Pascal's character's daughters got killed, and his other 2 daughters got kidnapped along with his wife. Now I would have been okay with those 3 dying since what they did to Cersei's daughter. Since unlike her mom, the daughter was innocent. Like Tyrion said, she didn't deserve to die. So yeah. So, and Brand is back with his Brand's over with where John used to work, where John used to be at. John goes to meet everybody. We don't know, we haven't seen anybody there. And Arya learns that her brother is now the king, John's now the king. So yeah. And Theo got away while his sister got kidnapped. So I'm thinking these guys are their presents. So don't tell me. So I'm not watched the other 5 episodes. So I'll do the rest of 5 episodes later. So this is basically it. Like, favorite, subscribe, and bye bye.